Hello and welcome back to another episode of Teaching Partner. We make arguments every day, not to win fights, but to navigate the world and discover what is true. Teachers use arguments to establish fruitful discussion among students and to enhance students' knowledge. Today we are exploring the 6 fundamental types of logical reasoning and arguments that shape our understanding of everything. Number 1. Deductive reasoning. This is when you start with a general rule and apply it to a specific situation to get a guaranteed conclusion. Think of it like a math formula. If the rule is true and the situation fits, the answer must be true. Example number 1. The classical example. Rule: all humans are mortal. It's a big and general truth. Situation: Socrates is a human. Therefore, Socrates is mortal. Deduction is powerful because it gives you certainty. If the rules are right, you can't be wrong. Number 2 is inductive reasoning. This is opposite to deduction. Here, you start with specific observations and use them to form a general probable conclusion. It's not 100% guaranteed, but it's likely. This is how we learn from experience and how science form hypotheses. Example number 1, the scientific example. Observation: every swan I have ever seen in my life is white. Pattern: I have seen hundreds of swans, all white. Therefore, probably all swans are white. A strong but not perfect generalization. Induction gives you a really good guess, but it's always open to new information. For example, finding a black swan. Number 3. Abductive reasoning. This is the reasoning of diagnosis and quick decisions. You are presented with an incomplete set of observations and you choose the simplest, most likely explanation. It's your brain best guess mode. Example number 1 at home. Observation: you walk into your kitchen and see a broken glass on the floor and your cat looking guilty nearby. Possible explanations: the glass could have fallen on its own or the cat knocked it over. The most logical explanation is that the cat did it. Mystery solved. Abduction is not about proof, it's about figuring out what the most plausible story is. Number 4. Analogical reasoning. It's a connection maker. This is using an analogy. You argue that because two things are similar in some ways, they are probably similar in another way. It's fantastic for explaining complex ideas by comparing them to simple ones. Teachers use this argument almost every day. Example for the teacher: argument: a heart pumps blood through the body. Analogy: a water pump moves water through pipes. So what is the conclusion? Therefore, the heart is like a pump. This helps you understand its function. Number 5. Causal reasoning. The cause and effect expert. This is when you argue that one event caused another event, but we have to be careful not to confuse correlation with causation. Just because two things happens together does not mean one caused the other. Example number 1, the obvious one. I flipped the light switch and the light turned on. Therefore, flipping the switch caused the light to turn on. Let's try one tricky one. Observation: I wore my lucky socks and my team won the game. Conclusion: therefore, my lucky socks caused the win. This is probably false causation. It's not just a correlation. The real cause was the team's skill. Causal reasoning helps us influence outcomes. If we know the cause, you can create or prevent the effect. And finally, the 6th one, pragmatic reasoning, the practical choice. This argument is all about what works. For example, the manager. The argument is, we should adopt this new software. Pragmatic reason: not because it's the most theoretical perfect, but because it's the easiest for the team to learn. It fits our budget and it will get the job done effectively. These practical benefits overweigh everything else. And there you have it, the 6 types of arguments: deductive, inductive, abductive, analogical, causal, and pragmatic. You are not just arguing, you are reasoning. And now you know how you do it. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this video is very useful for you. So thank you very much. If you have any question, query, or you need any support for making a decision, don't hesitate to write an email to theteachingpartner@gmail.com. Thank you very much and see you in the next video. Goodbye.